Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. So the people that are able to be here live with us on Zoom, and then for all of you that will be watching this recording as well, we're excited to share with you some of the dual enrollment opportunities here at Central Penn. So I just want to take a minute to introduce you to who's on this call. I'll start with myself. I'm Lisa Seifert. I'm the Director of Recruitment here at Central Penn College. And then joining me today are some of my friends and colleagues here. I have Jaime Ramos. He's one of the high school outreach coordinators. So you may have seen him virtually in your high school or maybe seeing him face-to-face soon. And then we have Amy Rowcliffe, who is also our high school outreach coordinator. And then Kelly Fox, who's our financial planning coordinator. And then I have Sean Strangeway, who is our educational outreach coordinator, and the person that is handling the dual enrollment contracts and things with the high schools. So he'll be sharing that with you as well. So today, just a little bit of an overview where we'll start with Amy Rowcliffe, who's going to talk to you about Central Penn and what it's like to be a student here on campus. And then Kelly Fox is going to talk to you about the scholarships, the housing scholarship opportunity that we just rolled out, and also the FAFSA and how to apply for that. And then we will end the presentation with Sean Strangeway, who will explain what exactly dual enrollment is with us and how it can help you get a head start on your college career. And then, of course, if you guys have questions and answers, we're all here to answer anything that is on your mind today. Feel free to utilize the chat feature in the bottom of, or on the bottom of your screen. You can just put a question in there, and then at the end, we'll just address everything so everybody hears those great questions and we're able to answer them for you. So thank you again for joining us, and I will turn over the presentation to Amy now.
Great, thank you, Lisa. As Lisa mentioned, my name is Amy Rowcliffe, and I am a high school outreach coordinator here at Central Penn College. That means that I am lucky enough to work with high school students every day to help them figure out their next steps. So we are going to talk about some of the things that make Central Penn College unique and some of the ways that we can help you reach your career goals. So Central Penn College is a career-focused educational institution. We're located about 10 minutes from downtown Harrisburg in suburban Somerdale, Pennsylvania. Now, 8 reasons that people love Central Penn. I like using this slide because this kind of gives you an idea of the overview and the things that we find the most special about our campus. You can earn your degree faster. So once you graduate from high school and you decide to attend here at Central Penn, you can earn your degree in less time. So typical colleges have a fall semester, spring semester. We set ours up a little bit differently. We go year round, so we have 4 11-week terms with 2-week breaks in between. These dual enrollment opportunities mean that you could potentially take more courses and be able to get some credits before you graduate from high school. Our student to faculty ratio here is 15:1, which means that you get to know your instructors and your classmates really well. And our faculty has worked, or they continue to work in the fields that they teach. So they're bringing you knowledge and expertise from those fields every single day. We have online and in-person classes. So you can take classes in Somerdale, you can take them online, or do a mix of both. Now, as a career-focused educational institution, we really want to make sure that we are setting our students up to succeed in the workforce. So we want to train you through hands-on learning and internship requirements as a Central Penn student. Kelly Fox is going to talk to you more about the housing scholarship because that's really exciting for our college students. We do have transfer credit evaluations. So if you've got credits from other post-secondary institutions, we can take a look at those and see if they're able to be transferred in. We do have sports and activities here on campus. So when you're a college student, we want you to make sure that you are getting involved and really maximizing your college experience. And it is so important once you make the decision to take college classes to know that you are supported on campus. And there are a variety of ways to do that. You want to make sure that you utilize the Learning Center for tutoring opportunities, for people to help you with study skills so that you can study more efficiently. Maybe you want someone to take a look at an essay that you've written and give you some pointers and some tips on writing skills. We also have counselors available for you to talk to if you need to. We have success coaches, again, the tutoring, and strong faculty to help you assist. Now, graduate success is very important to us here at Central Penn because we are career focused. So 90.6% of our graduates were employed in their chosen field or continuing their education within a year of graduation. So what does that mean exactly? I can tell you that I was looking at these statistics on another college's website, and for example, they had a criminal justice student who had graduated with a bachelor's degree, and 6 months after graduation, they were working at Taco Bell. Now, Taco Bell is a great place to work, good food, a steady paycheck, but it wasn't within their chosen field of criminal justice. But here at Central Penn, we measure that differently. So for example, if someone graduates with an associate's degree as a physical therapist assistant, they're employed as a physical therapist assistant after graduation. Or maybe they graduated with a bachelor's degree in information technology, and now they're employed as a network engineer at a major company. That's what we mean by chosen field. They're actually working in the field that they studied. So 90.6% of our graduates are doing that. We also have a great career services department that works with our students to build their resumes, to practice their interview skills, to bring internship and career opportunities on campus. All of these things are here to support you. Now, accreditations and approvals. It's important that you find an accredited college that can make sure that the degree you're earning is going to make you employable. So you can see some of the accreditations that we have here with different associations, national associations. So we, as a college, are accredited by the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. So again, you want to make sure that you're looking at colleges that are accredited. Now, we offer a variety of programs and degree options. So when you're starting to think about the career that you want after college graduation, you want to see what program and what degree is going to work for you. So you may find that a certificate is the right option for you. Maybe you want to get into medical billing and coding. We know that anything healthcare related right now, especially, is growing. There's always a need for healthcare positions. So a certificate allows you to get out into the workforce sooner. Now, maybe you're looking at a job that requires an associate's degree. An associate's degree typically takes 2 years to earn. You can see some of our career-focused opportunities here. We have occupational therapy assistant, physical therapist assistant, that are two of our most popular programs. Now, typically, when students think of a college degree, they think about a bachelor's degree. Typically takes 4 years to earn, and you can see some of our options here for you. Now, the reason that we put this master's degree program slide up here is to bring a couple of things to your attention. We do offer a couple of master's degree programs here at Central Penn, but we also have some special programs that you can combine with other colleges to maximize your education and minimize the time and money that you're spending. So if you're interested in athletic training, we have an agreement with Slippery Rock University, where you would start here at Central Penn College, then move to Slippery Rock University, and you would be able to earn your master's degree in athletic training in 5 years rather than 6 years. And the one that I'm most excited about, and that I always wish I'd had an opportunity to do, is our agreement with Widener University Law School. You are able to start here at Central Penn, move over to Widener University, and you will be able to earn your bachelor's degree and your Juris Doctorate law degree in 5 years rather than 7. So think of that time and money that you are saving by doing that combined program. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, we do have accelerated terms here that go year-round. So we have spring, summer, fall, and winter terms. They're 11-week terms with a 2-week break in between. Now, one of the great things is if you graduate from high school in May or June and you start with us in July, you might be eligible for a scholarship just for getting a head start on your education. And remember, I told you about the certificate program that you could earn in as little as 9 months. So if you get a head start and you get going, within a year of graduation from high school, you're already in the workforce and trained. You could also earn your associate's degree in as little as 15 months plus an internship. Your bachelor's degree, rather than 4 years, you could earn in just 3 years plus your internship. The great thing about the internship is not only are you graduating from Central Penn College with a degree, but you're also getting real-world work experience with that internship that you can put on your resume to show potential employers that you're ready to go. You've got experience in the workforce and you're ready. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, we do have a variety of student services programs that can help assist you. Once you make that decision to go to college, you need to be supported. You need to have all that support to be successful. You've made this commitment, you've made this decision, you want to maximize your experience. So we pair you up with a student success coach through our advising department. They will work with you to help you with your schedule each term and help keep you on track for graduation. We also have a counseling office if you're finding the transition to college difficult or life just happens and sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Counseling is free of charge for our students and it's very easy to schedule an appointment. I talked to you about the Learning Center already. Don't think of tutoring just when you're in trouble in a class. You really want to utilize the Learning Center and that tutoring for the option to learn some study skills to help you make the most of how to study efficiently, or maybe learn some writing skills to really ramp up your writing selections. And we also have an Office of Equity and Multicultural Affairs. They work with all the students on campus to make sure that everyone feels welcome and included here. Now, it's important when you get to college that you get involved. You find the things that make you really have that well-rounded on-campus life. So get involved with the student clubs and organizations on campus. We have things like student government and the nightly news. So there's opportunities for you to get involved and to meet new people and to try new things. We also have all kinds of activities like fall harvest and homecoming. We have our back to class blast. We have esports, competitive esports. We also have men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, baseball, and volleyball. Our students play in the USCAA conference on a Division II level, which means that as a small school conference, they're getting a really unique opportunity to schedule across conferences and divisions to have some neat experiences playing their sport. Campus housing is always such a big question for our students. They want to know, what kind of housing am I going to be in? What kind of independence am I going to have? We have some really unique housing here at Central Penn College. We have what we call our super suites. It's 7 students living together, sharing a common area, but each of those 7 students has their very own room. So you've got the best of both worlds. You've got that common area where you can socialize with your suite mates, but then you're able to go into your own room. It's decorated the way you want to decorate it. It has your things in it. You can close the door if you need some quiet time or a place to study. And it's a really exciting, perfect opportunity to experience all that on-campus housing has to offer. We also have 24/7 security. You are able to bring a car on campus from the first day. We do require a parking permit, but the great news is it's a free parking permit, and there's plenty of parking throughout campus. Now, I am going to turn this over to Kelly Fox. I believe she's going to be telling you about our exciting brand new housing scholarship.
All right, guys, as Amy said, my name is Kelly and I work with students through the financial aid process. And the one thing with financial aid that Central Penn is doing is they are covering the cost of housing for the students. So the students are only responsible for the utilities and the meal plan. So you could live in the super suite for free and only have the meal plan and utilities. The criteria is simple. You need to have a GPA of over a 2.0, be taking full-time credits, and then agree to all the housing programs and guidelines and procedures. So once you apply to the college and you're in your senior year and you've been accepted, we'll send you the contract. You'll sign off on it saying you understand the criteria, and then we add the scholarship to your account. What's even better, it's for 2 years with a possibility to renew so that you would have it throughout your entire time here at Central Penn. So moving on to financial aid. Financial aid consists of grants, loans, scholarship, and employment. So if you're a senior, you would be now completing the 21-22 FAFSA form. If you are a junior or sophomore, you'll be completing financial aid in October of your senior year. And when you complete the FAFSA form, you can list up to 10 schools. And the schools that you list will get access to it and start to send you award letters as they're available. So we'll check your eligibility for the federal Pell Grant, the federal SEOG grant, and if you're a Pennsylvania resident, the state FIA grant. We will then also check your eligibility to see how many hours that you would qualify for in work study. At Central Penn, the work study program here, we actually pay our students paychecks. So you won't see the work study coming off of your tuition bill. Most students at Central Penn do borrow student loans to help bring down the cost of attending, and those loans are deferred until 6 months after you graduate and stop attending. And then there's scholarships. Scholarships are a very important part of any financial aid package. If you're a senior, the scholarships are all on our website currently. If you are a sophomore or junior, the scholarships are on our website when the FAFSA opens in October. So we will send you an email letting you know when those scholarships have opened and that you can then apply for them. I'm going to now turn this over to Sean Strangeway.
All right, thanks, Kelly. So dual enrollment, what is dual enrollment in case you're not quite aware of what it is? Dual enrollment offers high school juniors and seniors the opportunity to earn both college and high school credit simultaneously, usually at a reduced cost. So as far as eligibility to enroll in dual enrollment here at Central Penn College, typically what we'll do is defer to your particular high school's approval process. If your high school does not have its own approval process, what we'll do then is just evaluate you based on our normal enrollment criteria that we have for any of our programs here at Central Penn College. So what are the advantages? One of the main advantages of dual enrollment is the cost savings that you would earn, that you would have by doing it. So as you can see here, what we've done is we've thrown up here the average cost of tuition in Pennsylvania in the year of 2021, which is this current year. And the average cost of tuition in Pennsylvania is $9,841. So typically a student coming out of high school will typically take a full-time course load of around 30 credits, whether that's through terms or semester formats. That leaves you with an average cost of $984 per course for a 3-credit course. Now, when evaluating that cost based on what it costs to take a dual enrollment 3-credit course here at Central Penn, which is $350 a course, you would be looking at a savings of around $634 a course for a 3-credit course or $534 for a course with a lab. Now, the course with the lab is a little less in terms of savings, but that's because with the lab, the course itself is a little bit more expensive. Now, when you evaluate what are the advantages in relation to if you would attend Central Penn College after high school, our 3-credit course, a 3-credit course here at Central Penn College currently costs $1,482, and that's based on our locked-in price of $494 per credit. Now, with looking at a $350 per course dual enrollment cost, you would be looking at $1,132 of savings per course based on if you would take dual enrollment courses prior to attending Central Penn College. Now, dual enrollment here at Central Penn, we do allow you to take a total of 8 classes throughout your time, and that would leave you, if you would be able to take all 8 and then enroll in Central Penn after high school, with a savings of $9,056. As I said, our cost per course is $350. We have it broken down there per credit as well. And then for a course with a lab would be $450. It's an extra $100 just to account for that lab. Now, we do not have a technology fee or activity fee, and the cost of books will vary according to the courses that you select. So what are some other advantages of doing dual enrollment? So as you can see here, we have killing two birds with one stone. It allows you to get college credit while also earning your high school credit, because that college course would typically replace one of your high school courses. As Kelly had mentioned, or Amy had mentioned, we are Middle States accredited, which makes our credit transferable generally at most locations, depending on what they would determine to accept. Now, when you looked at other advantages as well, doing dual enrollment, depending on the number of courses you take, as well as the courses that you choose to take in the program you would be looking to attend, either here at Central Penn or elsewhere, that could reduce the amount of time it may take to graduate with either an associate's or bachelor's degree. Alternatively, that could also reduce the number of courses you're taking per term or semester. So whereas you may be taking 12 to 15 credits per term or semester, without taking any dual enrollment courses, you may only have to take somewhere in the ballpark of 9 to 12, which allows you to focus on a smaller course load and really dive deeper into the courses that you'd be looking to take. So a big question is, what courses do we offer here for dual enrollment students at Central Penn College? So as you can see, we have our course list here. We've actually just received approval for 4 more business courses as well. So this list has grown from 22 to 26 within the past couple of days. But as you can see, we have a wide variety of courses that you can select from, anywhere from healthcare to business to areas in science, as well as general education areas like math, English, psychology, sociology, and even something like nutrition. So how do you enroll in dual enrollment coursework here at Central Penn? As I said, the first step would be getting guidance approval. So what you want to do is reach out to your guidance counselor or the direct contact for your high school that helps students enroll for dual enrollment. What you want to do is go through that approval process, and once you have been approved, they will give you the online application that we have provided them for you to apply online for dual enrollment here at Central Penn. Once you start the online application, what you want to do is go through and fill out all of the necessary information. And then on that final page, there will be a list of courses based on the approved course list we just previously showed you that are running in the term that you have selected. So for example, if you selected fall 2021, you will see the courses from that approved course list that are running in fall 2021. And it'll also let you know whether they're running online, on campus, or both, and as well as if they are on campus, what times and days they will be running. Now, once you submit your application, you will be contacted by an admissions counselor that has been assigned to work with you throughout the entire process. And what they'll do is they'll have either a conference or a conversation with you. And what the point of that conference or conversation is to really gauge what your interests are, what courses that you've taken already in high school that you've enjoyed, and really deep diving into what goals you have educationally and professionally, and how that relates to certain programs you may be looking to go into. The reason that we'll be doing this is to make sure that the courses you've selected kind of match up with what your interest and your goals are, to make sure that you're making the most of the courses that you're taking. Now, once that conference has been finalized and those courses have been finalized, you will then be moved over to registration, and we will register you for those courses for the upcoming term that you have applied for. Once you've been registered, you will receive information in regards to books, any other necessary information you need from the college, as well as down the road receive billing information from our business office. Now, transferring credits to colleges. So obviously not everyone that would attend Central Penn College as a dual enrollment student, as much as we would like, would choose to attend here after high school. So if you would choose to attend another institution after high school, but have taken dual enrollment coursework with Central Penn College, all you'll want to do is reach out to our registrar's office and go through their process of applying to receive a transcript. They'll send you the transcript, or send the institution you're applying to the transcript, and then that'll allow your grades to be moved on to that institution. Now, if you're looking to enroll in Central Penn College after high school, that makes the process a lot more simple. Obviously, we would have your coursework on file, and then you would not need to obviously request a transcript from us to then send to us. What this allows you to do is have a quicker enrollment process, meaning that the only transcript we would need from you at that point would just be your final high school transcript. Now, how do you get your school on the list? So we are currently building numerous dual enrollment agreements with various high schools. However, if your high school is not a current partner, we would love to make them a partner. All we would recommend you to do is reach out to me, and my contact information will be shown on the final slide here. And I would also recommend to reach out to your point of contact, whether that's your guidance counselor or if they have a designated dual enrollment representative, and just let them know that you're looking to do dual enrollment coursework at Central Penn College. And that way, then once you reach out to me as well as them, we can then connect and begin building that agreement to allow you that opportunity, both present and potentially future, of taking dual enrollment coursework here at Central Penn College. So at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Lisa to just give some final comments, and that way, and then from there, we can begin answering any questions that you have.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Sorry, I was making sure I was unmuted. So I just actually dropped into the chat, wondering if you were able to attend with us live today, what high schools you currently attend. So if you could just put that in there, and we can definitely look into, setting up a dual enrollment with your schools as well. On the screen that you have in front of you, like Sean said, his contact information is up there where you can either call or text him. So there's his office phone number and cell phone number if there's any questions after this. If you see the QR code there on the cell phone, if you do scan that, it'll take you right to our virtual request form on the website, and you can just fill that out, and then we will get back to you with any follow-up questions that you may have. And then also on the screen, you see a link to apply. So if you have not yet applied, and after hearing all the information today, you want to fill out our free application, you can definitely do it here. And then your admissions counselor will reach out and help you with all the next steps to get you accepted.